Welcome to another edition of Higher Thoughts.
Brother!
What you gonna do, brother? Yeah!
We're ready to give it to you live. You know how we do every time. We come, we manifest.
Heck yeah!
And we're ready to give it to you.
Heck yeah!
We even have a number to call. It'll be on the screen in just a moment. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it.
8950.
We take care of you.
668950. 366 8950.
That's two, actually.
8950.
If there's any orange top Parus or Crips in the building or in our vicinity, don't you worry, we're not set tripping. We're not here to gang up on anybody. But I have his back and he's got mine.
Oh yeah, brother! Oh yeah, brother! I got his back!
You know where the postal office is. You know where the postal office is. That's where we're at. Come on down. There's a big giant clock. It's the biggest clock in the world. It's bigger than Big Ben.
Oh, we've got the biggest clocks in the world down
We
here.
can tell time through the galaxy, through space-time.
We are transcendent of space and time here on Higher
It
Thoughts.
must be 6 o'clock somewhere in your part of the neighborhood. You know what time it is.
Come in, Acadia.
Higher.
Come in, Acadia. Welcome. Welcome.
I think we've done enough, brother.
And hello! We are live!
Sorry about that.
Hold on, let me get off the shot here. Yeah.
Waiting on Jake the Snake to... Oh, he did it. Jake the Snake is in the building.
Yes, indeed.
That was fun.
Woo! Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
A non-traditional welcome here,
How you feeling
but
today?
a welcome nonetheless. I'm feeling pretty good,
All right,
pretty good. Welcome to another edition of Higher Thought, ladies and gentlemen, where, sometimes our thoughts tend to be a little bit clouded, if you know what I mean.
With a higher vision.
The higher vision. Well, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Shall do.
You've got a lot of notes.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
about.
segue into that whole, since we did our wrestling intro. It's really funny. Oh gosh, where is it? A GOP candidate, Gianforte. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's Gianforte.
Forte.
Gianforte. He body slammed a reporter today. He picked him up by the neck, picked him up, and body slammed him, and then punched him in the face and broke his glasses.
Why would you do that? I'd say your
You know
political
how-
career is probably about over at this point.
You know how reporters get personal and stuff? The reporter was getting personal and like asking all kind of bogus, stupid questions, and the GOP candidate got out of the line, and there is going to be a lawsuit involved, and
The GOP candidate?
pretty sure he'll probably lose, but the point is that the media raced really fast to go ahead and
Were they
blame...
being racist?
Yeah. They hurried up real quick and blamed Trump for the whole ordeal. Even though
Blame Trump if all else fails.
even though he's what,
Trump.
35,000 miles away or whatever. You know. So thought that was fun. What leads a candidate to do such a thing? I guess you're just not used to it. In your
Well-
face and like asking like personal questions and
Right.
about your family and like and
Is it true your daughter is a slut?
yeah. Oh, what?
What? What'd you say? Brother, don't make me in my Hulkamania.
I'm about to snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's a big ordeal. But why blame Trump? I mean, like he wasn't
Isn't he
even.
with the Pope or something?
Yeah, he wasn't even
he's
right
hanging
there.
with the Pope.
Yeah, they all got veils on and stuff. Did you see that?
Trump has a veil?
Ivanka and
Oh.
what's the other one?
Melania or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their veils on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the ongoing story in the media is that, oh, Trump's like this horrible guy and
Oh, yeah.
this horrible president.
Hey, did you see while they were in Saudi Arabia? They were walking, getting off a plane or getting out of a limo or something, and Trump was walking in front of Melania, and he went to grab her hand like that, and she slapped it away.
Oh, he had been a dog, He's in the Trump doghouse.
He might have been in too many one of those Saudi hotels a little too long.
Saudi?
You know what I'm saying?
Getting like and speaking with Allah,
Yeah.
Or,
I don't know. He might have got in trouble over there.
by the way, man, nice haircut.
Oh, I appreciate
I
that.
like your haircut. I really like your haircut. I like your haircut. I really like your haircut. I like your haircut. I really like your
I
haircut.
feel like I look a little bit
I
younger.
like your haircut. I really like your haircut.
I feel like I look about 5 years younger.
Haircut.
Haircut?
Yeah, about 5 years younger.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
And if I shave the beard, we're
Whoa.
talking 10.
Yeah.
What else? Trump's approval rating is down from 45% to 40%.
Well, I mean, Trump is steadily getting berated in the news.
Yeah, and with all this leaking going on, it's like ruining the good work that he's trying to do.
Sure. Well, I think our intelligence agencies need a maxi pad because there sure is a lot of leakage going on.
Oh, man, a heavy downpour, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
The Crimson Tide is roaring in.
Yeah, you might as well go with depends. F a pad, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
Wings ain't gonna cut it.
I mean, schoolhouses are red because they have 6 periods a day.
Dumb.
Yeah.
They are saying it's because the white working class it has,
Blame Whitey!
they're disapproving of the way Trump is. They're not feeling any help. You know what I mean? Like, they voted for him, and now they're just kind of like, "When's it coming, bruh?
Yep.
Where's my welfare?"
Where's my welfare check coming?
Oh,
And we've got our first caller of the night.
let's go, brother.
Hello, you're live.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, I had done some research online, and it hit me like a ton of lead. I just found the main issue of the whole planet to stop all this idiocy on the planet. The World Bank is controlling everything. The Swiss bank. I wrote Donald Trump an email and called his office today.
Nice.
I looked at this, and I worked as an armored guard driver in Lafayette before I moved money. But the World Bank and the Federal Bank run everything on this planet, and they're held accountable by no one. They do what they want. They fund everything. They make the debt in the countries. They control all the countries. I don't mean just some. All the countries. Okay.
Okay.
All but like
No.
4, actually, Mike.
I mean, all
And those
of
are the countries we're bombing right now, by the way.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. And it makes me angry because our boys are over there fighting a war. They shouldn't be in the goddamn war.
I agree.
You know? And it's because of the world elite bankers are funding all this, and we're not doing it. I told Trump, you need to go get the world bankers, get together with the United Nations, get hold of these world banker elites, and y'all run it. That way you won't be funding war and dope and pestilence and genocide and depopulation,
Yeah.
mind control. See, and I read
Well, it's
this.
like the Federal Reserve, then corporations, then government, then, the people.
Hey, what was that cat's?
Exactly. The world, if it's online, I read it. It's called the World Bank Federation of Switzerland. They meet every 2 months to figure out what they're going to do to blow the money. They caused the debt. They caused the famine. They caused every aspect of this life.
Hey,
all
Mike.
the news medias are bought and syndicated by these people.
Yeah, that's good. Did you? What was that cat's name? The leader of Libya that we went in there and killed.
I think
What was that dude's?
Gaddafi.
Gaddafi?
Yeah.
Gaddafi had
You know-
nuclear weapons hidden. He had a cannon
Hang on,
hidden in the mountain.
hang on. Just let me finish.
Okay.
They killed him because he wanted to go to a gold standard of currency. He didn't want to tag along and go with the U.S. dollar and all that. Like he wanted to have his own style of currency, and that is why they killed him.
Yes, sir. And you know something? You're right. Because as a gold currency, they want you to spend gold and silver, but they also control the ups and downs of the whole countries. They make the poor, and look, all the weapons and bullets they're killing people, all money. Saudi Arabia, all money. Christians, children, and women, all money.
Money.
That's it. That's it.
It's sad. And I told Mr. Trump on the phone, she said, I'll let the president know to get your message. I said, well, tell him this is the main terrorist ideology, and this is why you have these terrorists, because you got all the money.
Hey,
And
Mr.
that's all it is. And see, look here. I was telling y'all about microwave subliminal programs. They program us with microwaves to want money.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when you can't get it, you fall under the guise of it, so you commit crime to get it. And
That's right,
You
that's
got
right.
a big ration of rats
Uh-huh.
going after the money. You know it's unfair. I hate to see veterans homeless and people begging money.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. When you tell somebody they've been had, it pisses them off.
Yeah.
What do you mean we've been had? So the President Trump's aware of that. So is Governor Edwards and the rest of these people.
Yeah,
They
did you know that
don't
it's
know how bad.
Did you know
they
in-
control everything.
Did you know that in America, in America, despite the Constitution, it's legal for them to subliminally MK Ultra us to where they get us to think a certain way and we don't even know it. Like they're really it's actually legal for them to do that to the American people.
Sure, and you know, being a veteran, I'm proud, but I looked at the in-depth. NASA is an orator of that program. Cytronics, I got downloads. The FBI also has it on their website. They want you to read it because they're still doing it. They're still zapping people with that stuff in mass. No wonder everybody likes to pray, but you think about how in-depth is that program? Well, how much drugs comes in your country that the government lets so it can fund their program? If you knew it was under the ground, in the underground cavities of this earth where everybody's running, that's where the New World Order wants to run, is underground, because they're trying to cause the rioting. You tell me, well, we hear voices. People that get stoned is going to hear that stuff.
Man,
Dogs hear it.
people really need to turn off their TV and just start thinking for themselves. Maybe just go to the library. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's sickening. You know, the whole thing is so sinister, but the New World Order bought this technology, and yes, they use it a lot. Cytronics, I've been reading it. I'm an electronic major, and radio and television. I know how that stuff works. You know, I noticed something. I live in a house that doesn't have a tin roof. My neighbors aren't weird, but sometimes I hear a high frequency like, you know, I say, okay. I've seen it flashed on the TV. I slowed it down. It says devour, destroy, kill, murder, rape. I saw the lettering on the TV, subliminal.
They used to do
But I
that.
appreciate higher thought would be that we had to make these government officials aware of this. A lot of people die. Let's expose them to our mind. Okay?
Hey, Mr. Mike, do you remember at the end of the night, I guess around midnight 30, whatever? Do you remember how these cable stations used to go off the air and it would play like the national anthem and then like you'd see a flag and
Yep.
well,
I saw that.
there's subliminal messages in that right before you go to sleep. It's telling you to spend money to make sure that you buy things and like. It was a whole subliminal message behind that whole closing thing that they used to do for these cable stations.
They've been doing that since the 50s.
Yeah,
they
man.
flash it on the screen, buy popcorn, buy
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, which is harmless and an advertising. But when they take over your mind and make you a zombie, I'm going to McDonald's now.
Yeah.
It may not be McDonald's. It may be something else. Might be my mom. You know, I mean, think about it. What subconsciously are they teaching that you can't hear? Rape, robbery, destroy. I heard that already.
Yeah,
You know, and you're what? You're in your 30s?
correct.
You saw millions and thousands of murders and stuff on television. They're trying to condition us. I know people in the inner cities, man, they got to get out of the inner cities. They blast them like a freaking rat oven. You know, and it's all good. And a lot of people that read this stuff don't think that that's harmful. But see, my house, I don't have a tin roof. I got just a regular roof. These people have tin roofs, so it bounces off their house. Mine, it goes right through.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my dog. What's wrong with you, Hunter Bone? I mean, dogs here too. But in all essence, you look at that.
Wow, you sound
what
like
would
an
be the
alien.
final issue?
The aliens.
Somebody else has a comment and say, well, if you're going to do a whole program on Psytronics, it's all true. And I tried to tell people on the newsreels about them poisoning the water with fluoride and imported Chinese freaking sacks of stuff. Well, that may be on the internet, but it's not true because they're freaking zapped. They don't want to know the truth. That's the ploy right there. They
Yeah, man.
plunge you or you denial.
All right,
Now-
Mr. Mike. Well, look, man, we like to give everybody about 15 minutes, and we want you to encourage you to call back. We want you to watch the rest of the show, and
Okay, Zach.
we appreciate.
You're gonna invite that crew back. Swamp Brew.
Swamp-
What's their name?
Swamp Nuts?
Swamp Nuts.
No, there's a rock group.
Swamp Pop.
Swamp Brew.
Swamp Blue?
Brew. It was a rock group. on
Swamp
here.
Brew.
Swamp Brew one time.
Swamp
They played backwards.
Brew.
Anyway, I'll let you have it. Swamp Brew. Yep.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Ciao,
Thanks,
baby.
Mike.
Cool. Always enjoy our conversations with Mr. Mike.
Always brings
just seems
some
like he's-
interesting material.
It seems like he's in the corner smoking a cigarette with a tinfoil hat on to make sure that none
Mike
of the...
knows what's going on. He
Oh,
knows what's
absolutely.
going on in the world. You
Yeah.
know, he's even traveled to heaven and hell before.
I don't doubt that he wrote and called the president.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I wouldn't doubt if he talked to the president himself, or at least according to Mike. You know, he might have talked to the Pope even.
So,
Mr. President, we've got an important call.
yeah. He said he moved money around in the armored vehicles. That's pretty cool. I wonder if, like, it's true that you can get into the sewer in one of those manholes, like, you remember that movie? And they went,
Ninja Turtles?
no, the armored vehicle was on top of the manhole, or, parked on top, and, they went,
Oh, yeah.
and then they went and got all the money and then went back into the sewer.
Probably not. You know, they probably got little sensors and stuff on there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You got
yeah.
something, Ben?
Another thing with Trump, just to kind of close out that conversation, was that dang, I lost it. I don't know. What was, oh yeah, the Russia thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hired some lawyer, and the lawyer defended a Russian bank or something.
Okay. All right.
It was a story. But we don't have to talk about Trump anymore. I'm over it.
Trump-
How about school's out for summer? Woohoo! Yee-hee!
That means people are going to be spending money. Get your hair cut.
Get your hair cut.
You
Time to
really
get
need
your
your
hair
haircut?
Yeah, I mean, so it seems like summer keeps on getting shorter and shorter. I remember it used to be 3 months, and I think it's only scheduled to be 2 months now.
Man, it was cool last night. Really cool.
Yeah, it's been super cool outside. 58 degrees. You know, all the global warming in the air.
Mm-hmm. Ice, glaciers melting, so like the air is coming off the melted glaciers, and kind of like an air conditioner.
Air conditioned ice. I like it.
But although those glaciers are melting, more are being formed. So, as those are melting, more are being
It's
formed.
like a glacier replacement.
That's right.
Well, exactly. Many people think that school should be year round, and maybe just have more breaks throughout the year.
What if you went to school regular and then for the summer break you did like a kind of like a military thing, like to where like
Or like travel or do a camp or
something like that?
Yeah, Boy Scout,
what'd they
Girl
call it?
Scout
the
kinda
Peace
thing.
Corps or something
The
like
Peace
that.
Corps.
Yeah. What if you did something like that for a
or
few weeks?
if you maybe even went graduated your junior year and did that your senior year.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Or travel abroad or something like that.
Yeah. Get to see and do because we're trapped in our little bubbles.
Surely.
We see our parents.
Give you
our
a
parents
good
don't.
sense of the world.
Yeah, our parents don't go anywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, they stay settled here.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of almost lends, I guess, the philosophy that I don't know, that we should too. But
Yeah, it's good to
a
get.
big part of us wants to explore the world.
Mhm. I mean, my name is Christopher, and I was named after Christopher Columbus.
Columbus, right there. you
But
know.
it gives you a sense of other people's culture, doesn't it?
Surely.
Like it is out there. There are other cultures out there that are not like yours,
Right.
and people don't realize that.
Well, I think the pros of or the good things about having school possibly year round would be that you don't forget so much stuff. You know, I mean, I ultimately remember when I was a kid that I would always forget everything over the summertime.
Yeah.
You know, because I wasn't really doing anything. You know, so it's like you go to school for 9 months, and then you forget everything, then go back. So. Yeah, so that would be one thing, you know, it'd be better for remembering stuff. It would suck to go year round though, but you'd just have more vacation time, I suppose, throughout the year.
Yeah.
I'd even be a big fan of going like an extra class per day and just going 4 days a week.
So you would be for putting public schools having pools so that they could.
Pools for schools?
Pools
I'm
for
all
schools.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for pools for schools.
I don't know, man. All those kids that are gonna drown.
Oh yeah, and there's like probably for a lot of them it'd be like taking a bath, you know. So like all their funk would get all like up in the tub, you know.
That film.
It'd have like a film across the top,
a half-inch layer.
like Black Bayou. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So also in the news was this UK bombing at a Ariana Grande concert.
Uh-oh. Manchester.
Terror.
Yep. ISIS claimed responsibility for it.
Yep. Yep.
So the Ariana Grande's super fan got bombed. Her #1 fan. There was pictures with her and everything, like going with Ariana.
Really?
Yeah, she died.
Oh no! But Ariana Grande was escaped okay.
Oh, she knew it was coming.
Oh really?
I'm sure.
Well, it's probably this big planned thing, you know, because isn't ISIS like a part of the CIA or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, who knows?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess they're on a high terror alert over in the UK.
Sure do.
You
That's
know,
unfortunate because it was a bunch of kids.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out to
Absolutely.
the victims and their families and all that good stuff, and the country in general.
And Ariana Grande is one of those ones that was saying if Trump gets elected, then she was going to move somewhere else. But now she can't wait to come back home. She's,
America, America, I need America. Yep. So, did you hear they have a Chris Cornell tribute show on Saturday at the Blue Moon?
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't be here though.
Not gonna be here.
Going ass a town.
Out the town. Well, it kind of led me to the question of, are there like too many tributes? You know, I don't know. Like, is there a point where like you go beyond honoring a person and exploiting them?
I don't think so. It's a good thing. You know, there's honor.
Sure.
You know, I think so.
And as far as too many tributes, it's like we've had a lot of deaths as far as great musicians in the last few years.
We had the Prince one not too long ago.
Prince and Bowie, and then you know, Chris Cornell. It's just been a tough couple years as
Yeah.
far as some of the great musical greats.
It has. It really has.
So, yeah, and I mean, I'm looking forward to the show. Actually, you know, Chris Cornell played a lot of great songs.
Mm-hmm.
We did a little Cornell tribute last week on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, last week's show. Let's talk about that.
It was horrible.
It was a rough show. Some weeks, Acadiana, you know, I mean, like we don't bring the sauce.
Well, I mean, actually, we did get compliments, but we were all like, whatever. You know?
Well, the show is usually never as good as you think, and it's usually never as bad as you think either.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But with our opening, I thought it was strong.
Oh yeah, brother.
I thought we had a
Get the energy going.
strong opening.
And what makes the show even better is when you call and get involved, Acadiana.
Absolutely.
Let us hear you. Let us hear your opinions. Let us hear your questions. We're experts on everything, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not really. But tell us what you think. Let's talk higherthought@gmail.com, or you can give us a call, 366-8950. That's press 2 after the thing.
Zayi. Yep, that's me, man. That's me.
So,
Moving on from bombers, suicide bombers. I mean, where do you get the balls to do something like that?
I guess from Allah.
God, all right. Put some bombs on me.
72 virgins!
You know, I understand if you have like a disease or something, or like you're about to die. You know what I mean? Or maybe you are tired of your hip, hurting or something. I don't know, but like, other than that, if you're a working person,
Sure.
I don't know. It's tough.
Well, I mean, in the big scheme of things, who's really a working person?
Well, what
I mean, we all pretend to be.
What I mean to say is that your limbs and arms operate and your brain works. That's what I mean, like you're an operating system. You know
But
what I mean?
we all pretend to be operating, don't we? In a metaphorical sense.
That's a higher thought for you, Acadiana.
Higher thought.
All right, moving on. I was thinking about this earlier. Taking the political machine too seriously.
We talked about that on this show before.
I don't think so. The media makes a mockery of the issues that that we kind of hold near and dear to our heart.
Yeah.
And I talked about how it's like a roller coaster, up and down. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't.
I usually don't care.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're most people.
Well, I mean, like you said, it's just kind of gotten ridiculous nowadays. It's become a political theater drama.
It is.
And, it's really a joke, and it's embarrassing as far as what our government should be, and what our media should be.
It's right.
I'm having to listen to Trump jokes all night on Jimmy Fallon
Yeah.
and Saturday Night Live and whatever else it may be. It's like anti-Trump this, anti-Trump that. Let's have start riots and a revolution, and it's like, come on, he's been president for like 2-3 months.
Right. You turn it on to to today's mainstream media. You pick it, Fox, CNN, whatever, MSN. But
It's all the
you
same
can-
Kool-Aid BS.
you can flip from that channel to the WWE, and it's damn near the same. And plus, WWE it's more real because they actually do get hurt.
Well, and at least they admit they're scripted.
Yeah, at
least.
Yeah.
Because really all politics are scripted.
It's like nothing else matters.
Like that guy punching the reporter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, could have been off the cuff, but
Could have been newsworthy. Just something
yeah,
else.
go distract the
Yeah.
public from this other story. That's
I don't
going
think
on.
so, though. I think that cat got mad.
Yeah.
Oh, research shows there's a serious lack of lovemaking these days, in
What's love got to do with
between
it?
couples. So, and they're blaming it on social media and lack of communication.
Well, and I mean, those two go hand in hand, because when you're on social media or constantly on your phone
Yeah.
or on your laptop or on the TV, then, I mean, you're not communicating with somebody else.
Yeah.
Um,
I was reading one article. The lady was saying, somebody wants it and somebody don't want it. And she was saying how she would just go to the bathroom and wait it out and let him fall asleep. They got a couple of kids. You know what I mean? And like, he wants it. And, well, I'm going to the bathroom, and she would just kind of wait, and go back, and he'd be snoring. So like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, I mean, after a while of that, that's how a relationship will fall apart,
Yeah.
because communication is ultimately the blood flow of a relationship.
sure.
Um,
Of any relationship.
Of any relationship, even among the
Friends,
politicians and Thuffer and Thuckatash.
Gross.
Ah!
So, yeah, that's kind of sad. They said it was down 10%, something like that.
10%.
From the early 2000s. Whatever. Hollywood summer movie season. What do you think about that? Anything stepping out?
Well, I mean, it's about time this darn Wonder Woman movie came out.
Oh yeah,
They've been hyping it for like a year now.
It's gonna be awful, isn't it?
I fear for the worst.
Yeah.
You know, the Batman and Superman movie wasn't very good. And the Suicide Squad movie wasn't very good.
I didn't even watch it yet because I heard it got just bad reviews.
Bad reviews, and it's like all the DC movies have been kind of,
Yeah.
you know, so.
And that was a fart noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Which is not a good sound for movies.
So they're saying how it's off to a rough start. King Arthur is a flop. Alien is a flop. The new Alien, which, come on, man, it's still hard to top that Alien. I mean, like, I could sit down and watch that Alien right now.
Sure. I mean, I thought the new Alien looked pretty good, but
Oh, okay. Well,
it's just, I guess, you know, who goes to see movies? Young people. And really, young people aren't familiar with old 80s movies.
yeah, I haven't been to the movies in a couple of years.
And that's all they really push nowadays is like either comic book movies or redone movies.
Right, which if Transformers flops, Paramount is in big trouble, they're saying.
Transformers won't flop.
I don't think
it's a
so.
franchise, you know, and they've already had several successful movies.
And then Sony is set to roll out Spider-Man Homecoming with Disney Marvel. Man, Disney buys everything, man. They bought up Marvel. They bought up Lucasfilms. They bought up...
Everything.
Golly, man.
Yep.
Disney is
It's
a
the
machine.
empire. It's an empire.
Phew. Oh, and I found out that Michael Eisner, who was running the company, who brought it up a good bit, he left his old lady, he left his wife and married a dude.
Really?
Yeah, they got married at the Magic Kingdom, I believe.
I'll be damned.
That just goes to show you, man. You know, they're promoting this gay agenda.
GAYing it up.
Disney is on your side, gay America.
Gay America.
Moving on, you want to go with something, or you want me to continue, or...
Yeah, I mean, I got some stuff. I get some stuff, but,
What's that Pisces, Capricorn, Aries stuff, man?
It's FBI statistics
Ah.
of your zodiac signs from least to most arrested.
Cool, I bet I'm up there.
So the least arrested was Geminis,
Okay.
then Aquarius, then Leos, then Libras, then Virgos, who surprisingly are known for theft and murder.
Oh,
Pisces. Yeah, and then Capricorn, so you're about the middle of the
yeah,
pack
middle
there.
of the pack there.
Capricorn, Aries, which I said Aries people are naturally crazy, so it's like not a surprise they're high on the list, which I'm Aries. Taurus, which are kind of naturally known for fraud.
Whoa.
Sagittarius, Scorpio, which are known as psychos, and then the most arrested is Cancers,
Oh.
which Chad's a Cancer.
Those are the crabs, right?
I
think their sign is crab.
I think so, and if not Sagittarius, maybe. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe it might be the crab. It might be the crab.
Wow, I didn't know the FBI looked into the stars like that.
Well, I mean, like it's basically the crime statistics by birthday and you know zodiacs.
I heard that there are more murders that occur on full moons. I don't know how true that is.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for some reason
Definitely.
the full moon comes out.
The rest go,
Yeah.
and the popos know that.
The popos know that. They're like,
Yeah,
"Uh-oh."
they have more on duty like on
Yeah.
full moons.
Yeah, they probably get in front of the the lieutenants right there, going, "Look, it's a full moon." You
Right.
know.
Well, our body is like 80% blood. I mean, 80% water. You know, blood.
And the moon attracts.
The moon, yeah, the tides, and
Mhm.
so it makes us do crazy things in full
Our
moons.
brain is going towards it.
Yeah.
80% of your brain is water, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Crazy.
What else you got?
Well, walking on eggshells, and that was my I wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
But scientists say the big one, the earthquake in California, is going to happen. Whether or not, so just stop denying it. It's going to happen, which is really strange, and it's causing anxiety among a lot of people that live in California. I mean, imagine buying a house in Cali right now,
I wouldn't do it.
knowing that it's going to happen. Every day, waking up, making your coffee. Oh, well, it's rattling
Is
a little
today
bit.
gonna be the day that I rattle off the notion?
I wonder, people just don't think about it. I think a lot of people do, but I think that probably most don't. They just live their lives. I mean, that's fun, right?
Live your life.
All right, that was kind of whatever. But, you know, they're saying that something that seems unknowable is like strange for people, whatever. It's kind of like being a deer drinking out the water, and there's a predator. There's there's a lion ready, and you can't see it, but you know something's wrong. Anyway, 4 teenage boys, ages 14 to 17, were shot within 4 hours of one another, unrelated, in Chicago.
What's going on in Chicago?
Is there a full moon every day in Chicago?
I know, right? I think the full moon was called Barack Obama.
Oh, it's like Chicago really is Gotham, if you think about it.
Yeah, kind of so.
New York really is Metropolis.
And Michael Jordan became the Joker.
No.
No, I'm just playing.
No.
He's like Commissioner Gordon. No, not really.
Obama is Two-Face.
Maybe Michael Jordan is like Batman.
Yeah, well,
I mean, he can fly.
yeah. Black man?
He does have like the Hitler mustache.
Who are you? I'm Black man.
I'm Black Man.
Anyway, Gotham City, man. It's always dark and there's steam everywhere. And,
Right. Do you watch the Gotham show?
the Gotham show. Oh, I do, yeah. Yeah. I guess I might be a little behind, though. Has it started, the new season?
I honestly have not watched
I
that
think it's
much.
great. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I probably would enjoy it, but
I just wish little Batman would grow up, because I'm ready for him to, like, start training and, like...
Right, I'm ready for some Batman
some,
whooping
like,
some
yeah.
bad guy tail too.
I mean, he's great and all. He's a good little actor.
Right.
Drug counselors overdose at addiction facility. So, a couple of drug counselors were dead with paraphernalia all around them in the addiction facility.
I would think if you're a drug counselor, you probably shouldn't be doing drugs. But I guess you need to be a good role model. But I guess maybe the counselors were just like, "Hey, you want to get high?" And they did it, and they overdosed. No good.
It just
Bad
does-
example.
You know, they give you those little coins that say 90 days clean and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those don't really matter. I mean, you could be 3 years clean and it gets you, brother.
What do you think about bitcoins?
Bitcoins.
Bitcoins. And if you don't know what bitcoins are, ladies and gentlemen, look it up. It's like online money.
Yeah. There's one country that has a bunch of them. That's cornering the market right now with them. I forgot who it was.
Well, I've heard that if you invested in bitcoins or whatever 10 years ago, you would have made $260 million percent higher than if you invested $10 or something.
Okay.
So, needless to say, there's been a big rise, and I guess it's because our currency is poo-poo. And
Oh man, our believe it or not, our the market right now is really doing awesome. I don't know why.
it's all illusion.
Yeah, could be. What else? We're going for a homing pigeon was arrested after found with a tiny backpack full of ecstasy pills. There was about 200 ecstasy pills in a tiny backpack on this pigeon that they arrested. It was traveling from Iraq to Kuwait. And they had little tiny handcuffs on his wings and stuff. And
No, I wonder if they have a remote control to steer the pigeon.
No.
So, I mean, whenever they need the pigeon to come down, how do they get the pigeon to deliver the message or deliver the drugs?
Well, dude, they've been using pigeons since 17 or whatever. I don't know how 13. I don't know, since Jesus times. I don't know.
Right. I guess maybe you can document where the pigeons fly back and forth.
No, the pigeon like knows where to go, like where the next food is.
Where the next food is. Okay.
Yeah, so he flies, he knows where his destination is, and he gets his little pellets or whatever they feed him.
What if the bird flies the opposite direction?
Yeah, you take that chance, don't you?
Mm.
Anyway, they went up on top of a building and arrested the little pigeon, took his backpack away from him, found all those pills. And the police are saying that this is becoming common. And I think there was one in Brazil or Cuba or something, and like these dang pigeons, man, they're ruining our lives.
We need to watch out for this pigeon society that's taking over.
I wonder what the pigeon's cut is. It's got to be massive.
It's ridiculous.
15% at least to the pigeon.
15%?
Yeah.
Oh, I would laugh at that offer pigeon.
Oh, man, he's doing all the work,
I know, right?
carrying it across the border.
I know. At least 30%.
Yeah, I don't know. Watch out for those pigeons. The Seth Rich murder, the DNC dude that got, well, they say that, did they say he had a stroke or something? I don't know. But a lot of people are saying that he was murdered because he was the one leaking all that information to Julian Assange with WikiLeaks.
Right.
And
That guy.
Hannity is in trouble for saying that the DNC had ties. But he will be back this Tuesday after his vacation. Moving on, 14-year-old boy graduates college at TCU.
Isn't that special? You know, I mean,
And it was something good, too. I can't remember what it was.
14-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And we need to push our kids to
Mhm.
be smarter.
And he's black.
Good.
Graduated high school when he was 11 years old, so don't tell me you can't do it.
When you work hard, put your mind to it, you know, read your books and, you know, say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
Can you imagine? He can't even drive. He probably doesn't even have pubes. And he graduated college.
Well, he's probably going to become a doctor by the time he's like 20, you know,
He might got 2 or 3 little pubes under his one arm, and maybe that's it.
like a Doogie Howser.
Yeah. Dun. How's it go? The Doogie song?
Oh, I don't remember the Doogie Howser song. It's been like 20 years.
Dun, 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 dun. Whatever. Diabetic student's service dog makes Stafford High's yearbook.
Stafford High.
Yeah, it's the guy, and like he's got his picture, and then the next picture is his dog. It's a picture of his dog. It's cute.
Nice. Go
The-
ahead, Stafford High.
The dog evidently can tell whenever his blood sugar is high or low, and he puts his paw up like that whenever it's high or low. And out of all the many devices that this student has, the dog works the best. And he's become a star. Everybody loves him. The dog, you know, they just can't wait. He brightens everybody's day.
Ah, happy dog.
Hmm.
Service dog.
So they went to the staff, you know, the teachers and everything, and they were like, "Can we put Alpha? I think his name's Alpha in the yearbook." And they're like, "Oh, hell yeah!"
Yeah, Alpha deserves his own page.
Yeah, and then BuzzFeed picked it up, and now it's a big deal.
Good, it's trending.
It's trending. Oh, how much time do we got? Oh, karaoke is very popular in Vietnam, and it's often fueled by alcohol. So, in this one situation, and it was a wedding party, and the man was singing the karaoke, and they booed him off the stage. He was horrible, and they were kind of making fun of him, and boo.
Mm-hmm.
So what does he do? He grabs a knife and starts stabbing people. Goes on a stabbing spree.
That seems like the right thing to do, huh?
Isn't that logical?
Yeah, it's logical.
Yeah.
Let's just go stab everybody.
And evidently it happens a lot.
Stop making fun of me.
Yeah. Forget about the bride and groom. It's all about me and my music. Can't believe you don't appreciate the awesome, beautiful melodies coming out of my vocal cords.
Yeah.
Stab, stab.
Stab, stab. Stab, stab. Yeah, people are just kind of crazy nowadays.
Oh, man.
It's, I don't know, maybe too much Too much of the same old.
Too much alcohol, I guess, huh?
Too much alcohol.
Well, taking it too seriously, too, huh?
Well, I'm just saying, like, society as a whole.
Yeah.
And we've
Taking
lost
things
our
too-
freaking mind.
Like Joker said.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? How about 7 brutal truths?
Go ahead.
Number 1. Nobody is too busy to respond. They just don't want to.
Nah, that's not true.
They can eventually respond.
I could eventually respond, but I can imagine a surgeon under the knife going.
Well, surely. But, like, they can respond, when they want to.
One sec. You know, he's
It's
wide
going to
open.
be a little while.
He's wide open. The chest is wide open. The heart's beating.
What's
Let me get this.
How about this one? Everyone is looking out for their own best interests.
What's wrong with that?
Surely. Number 3, you'll never please everybody.
That's true.
It is true.
Donald Trump is going through that right now.
Definitely. He's going more through, you'll never please anybody.
Right.
Number 4, the world owes you nothing.
The world is a vampire.
Sent to drain.
Secret destroyer.
Let's see, number 5. When you argue your restrictions, basically you end up keeping them.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 6. Actions define you, not your thoughts.
Did you get this off of fortune cookies? That you got from
Maybe
Royal
so.
Panda.
Maybe so. Actually, the fortune cookies aren't that good anymore.
No, they're reaching.
Number 7. No one will save you from your own life.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Except if you were like in the ocean drowning and they threw you a raft
Yeah,
and then they saved you, right?
that's true. Then they would save you, yeah. But not from your life. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, you might have thoughts on this one. Is circumcision a violation of human rights?
I remember this one guy. He never knew that he had gotten circumcised, and his whole life, like up until he was about 20, he thought that he was uncircumcised. He didn't know. And
Really?
And he called his mom on the phone, and he was like, "Mom, am I circumcised?" And she was like, "Yes, of course." And he was like, "What? Are you kidding me? He was
You
like,
snipped my
you did this
wallet?
without telling me," and he
Traumatizing,
he honestly thought he never knew. He never knew.
I don't remember it happening. So if there's a time to snip the tip,
What was the question?
is
about it?
circumcision a violation of human rights?
Sure, I mean, because at least in the Jewish tradition, they wait till you're about 12 or so, and have your bar mitzvah, and then for a fact whether or not you want to do it. I would think.
Right, and
I
I'm
know.
sure they would run away from it if they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
and,
It takes a lot of filling away.
Well, sure, and I guess what is the whole purpose of a circumcision? It's about being cleaner or something?
It
or-
was something to do with the Bible. I don't remember.
Well, I guess clean your schmegma, folks,
That's
if
it,
you're
dude.
uncircumcised.
Dick cheese, get it out.
Get the dick cheese out. They even have circumcisions on females too, over especially in Africa. And it's kind of a tradition in some tribes and cultures.
Yeah.
And it's basically genital mutilation. So, yeah,
So to hood or not to hood? That is the question.
to hood.
The skin hood. To hood or not to hood?
How about this one? Bike lanes. Are they safe?
Don't think so, because people don't know how to drive anyway.
People don't know how to drive with all their texting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel safe driving in the bike lane.
I saw a guy go through the bike lane down on campus. You know how they got those things sticking up, the white thing?
And you ran into one.
He was just going.
Well, with
He
the
thought
bike.
it was a lane. He was just.
Oh God. And and since bikers pretty much have the same rite of passage as cars do,
Rite of
should they
passage.
have to have like insurance and a license plate and turning signals?
No, stop being out of control.
Well, I mean, like, if you think about it, people that have cars pay taxes on gas and they pay taxes on their car, and bikers don't really pay any taxes. And then, like, who pays for the roads to set up bike lanes?
Yeah, but they are not harming you in any way. They're not. There's no emissions coming out. They're actually making the world a better place.
So why should the car rider have to pay for the bike rider, especially in a town where it's not convenient? Because like I can understand, like in the French Quarter, or like in a big city, like where riding your bike to work or wherever would be practical. However, in Lafayette and Acadiana, really, it's not very practical because this town is built around a bunch of farmland, and so it's like you got to ride long distances to get to places. And it's-
Well, it seems like a philosophical issue that you have to deal with in yourself because it's not gonna go anywhere. I mean, bikers are bikers. I'm sorry, drivers, you're gonna have to pay attention. Sorry about that.
it's the truth. It's
What
the
about a
truth.
person walking down the street? I mean, does he have
But-
to have insurance?
What? Yeah, I mean, like if you think about it, what if a biker runs over a walker? Like, is the biker liable for that?
Sure. I mean, he's
Well,
gonna,
not if you don't have insurance.
well, he's gonna get in trouble
Why?
because he hit the
What if it was
pedestrian.
an accident?
Well, I mean, accidents happen, but still, you're gonna have to pay because that pedestrian's probably gonna sue you.
Well, there's no liability,
It doesn't
It
matter.
was an
that-
accident.
Well, I mean, he
and
got
there's
hurt.
no law for the bikers. They're not insured.
That's what lawyers are for, G.
So, I mean, it would depend on whether the biker had a good lawyer or not. And if they didn't, they could get sued and ruin their life.
It also depends on whether the walker has a good lawyer.
Yep. Another good topic I was thinking about. What are some good summer projects? Like if you have some time off of work or, a little vacation time, what are some things that you could do to maximize your summer?
Well, they got that whole hanging garden thing going on.
Hanging gardens.
People are getting into that where you just you get this bucket and then it's full of plants, different kind of plants, and all you do is water it.
Well, I
That's
definitely
kinda fun.
agree that house and yard
Yay!
work definitely make good activities. Oh, come on, hung up.
Oh,
Give
call
us
back.
a call back. We've only got about 3.5 minutes left. So house and yard work, being outside during the summer is always nice.
Right quick, since we only got a little bit of time. The Civil War Museum is set to close June 1st because they were asked to remove all their Confederate flags, including the flags in the gift shop. Yay! A whole war museum. A Civil War museum.
Just wipe out the history, man.
And then the War Museum was like, hey, look, man. I'm out of here. Let's shut her down.
Shut it down.
You know?
Well, we don't need that, your stinking funding and your stinking
Yeah.
people coming.
If you're going to take our history away, why be open?
Might as well. I mean, where are they going to put all the statues from New Orleans?
Oh, they're up to like 4, or is it 5 taken down already? I think
it's.
it's like 5 already.
Yeah, it's a mockery.
Yeah. Poor statues. How about we just get rid of the dumb people? Leave the statues, get rid of the dumb people. I don't know.
You're wiping out a big portion of the population there.
Yeah. Oh, the Houdini prisoner set to be killed tonight in Alabama. They call him the Houdini prisoner because this is his 7th time he's on the death penalty, and this is his 7th time, and they're saying that it's going to really happen tonight.
Really?
He was minutes away on the last one, and then the governor picked up and was like, "No, don't do it yet."
Don't kill him.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. How would you? Now that's anxiety, huh?
Well, I mean, to look at the bright side, he has had like 20 last meals, So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gotten like a bunch of steak. And,
Yeah.
He's eating good.
He murdered somebody, so
Eye for an eye.
yeah. I guess they're not gonna call back. What a boo-boo.
Surely.
Ordering food online through Amazon?
Food online through Amazon. Well, a lot of people are already like Walmart has a thing where you can order your groceries and just go
Do
pick
they?
them up. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
man, it's like a drive-through. I wonder if there's like a charge for getting somebody to go get your groceries. Like if they add
Sure,
an extra
like waiter?
$5 charge. Yeah,
Like waiter would go get it for you?
Right.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But it's
But
a little,
it's worth it not to have to deal with all of it.
it's a little kiosk that you go to. I don't understand how that works. They said you can get it within 15 minutes.
Really.
You order lettuce, some cereal, you know, steaks, and like, it's really strange. Some toilet paper, and then it's there in 15 minutes. How does that work?
Well, I mean, put stores out of business by doing that eventually, you know.
Well, the Target and everybody and Walmart, they're saying Amazon like is trying to catch up with their little grocery, how they have groceries. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Well, they're just trying to tap
Amazon
into the
wants
market.
yeah, a piece of the pie.
They're not greedy or anything.
Amazon.
Right.
God, dog.
I mean, they only have like TV now and like everything, groceries, sales.
I guess we better start wrapping it up.
Oh, I think we're off.
Oh. Well, we love you, Acadiana. The YouTube viewers, I think we're still on.
Yeah.
So, we thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. Whoop. Higher thought.
Brother.